Hi everybody, Tasha here from Pixie Mommy's Reborns. Happy St. Patty's Day! I know this is probably going to go up a little late in the evening, so I'm sorry if you're viewing this after the fact or after St. Patty's Day. But I did want to hop on. It is Sunday, and I had just a few minutes in between putting in my carrots and potatoes into the corned beef, and hubby had taken two of the kids out. So I had a few minutes, so I figured I'd say hello. So we are looking at little Ozzy. And yes, Ozzy is trying to be festive here. He says, I'm Irish for the day. So welcome back to everyone, and to those of you new, hello and welcome. Ozzy is pretty new here in my nursery. He is my full-bodied silicone baby boy. He is the Dwayne number 2 Awake by Claire Taylor. And you can't see his hair because he does have a bonnet on right now, but he was rerouted by Lazara Brito. So that's the scoop on him. And he is in a little patched together getup, I guess, by moi. So he's wearing a little cable knit Irish sweater. I believe this is actually a Janie and Jack. So it's cute. It's cream color. And then I know to those of you matchy-matchy, there's some white and cream going on with some gray. But anyway, his pants are little green and white striped leggings, super soft, super comfortable. They're Hannah Anderson, and they match this little Hannah Anderson very soft green and white striped bonnet. It's just a cotton soft, really nice. And then he has on some little gray shoes. These might be Carter's, like a crib shoe. They have like a little like quilted look on the side. I'm not sure. I don't even know where these came from. But anyway, I just stuck them on him. Don't ask. You can all tell me in the comments how bad of a mishmash job I did on this outfit. But I had to put him in something green. I probably should have. He does have a little green sweat jacket. I think it's from Primary that does actually match this. Because all this, except for the sweater and the shoes, was sent with him in his box opening. So I probably could have went with that, but I just thought the Irish looking sweater, I don't know what I was thinking. Anyways, so we just wanted to say hello today. I'm of course enjoying this baby so much. There's going to be some more changes in my nursery. I'll explain. Don't worry, he's not going anywhere. But actually, my newest addition, my little Levi Oscar that I just got, I am going to put him up. And the reason being is, in no way was it planned to have the two babies come home really in the same couple days, in the same week. And of course, having Ozzy come home, it was just like the hugest deal. It's, he's my main baby here. It was just a big deal. Just such an amazing experience for me that it really took away from me having that new baby time with the new Levi that I had named Oscar. And he is a stunning, if you haven't seen that Levi, you can go back and watch the box opening. It's a couple videos back. And I figured I'd just make mention of it for those who do follow me. Sometimes I will get some early birds or some friends that want to hop in there because, he's a gorgeous Levi painted by Myra. Anyway, and I will do a for sale video this week for him and do a details and all that for, you know, those who want to get a look at him. And I'll probably post him on Instagram. I'm sure he'll probably get snatched right up. I think he even had people waiting behind me after Myra had painted him. So anyway, you know, I made that decision, and I'm gonna start. I have a plan, but you know, that's you'll all get filled in on that as I go along. But the first step is to get that Levi on his way where he belongs. So that is what I'm doing. And you all know how, you know, sometimes you have like a plan for babies or what you're doing and buying and selling and, you know, whatever's going on. You don't necessarily, want to say up front, or you just don't, but in your head you have the way that it's all going to roll out. You know, sometimes it doesn't always work out that way, but sometimes it does. And then once everyone sees you know, why you did what you did, they realize, oh, that's why. Kind of like when I told you all Tatum was leaving and I said, trust me. Trust me, when you see the baby that's coming, you will very, very much understand. And everyone did, you know, which I love that about you all. I love that about just like this kind of time era, I guess I could say, whatever is going on. The people that are, you know, friends and, you know, that are with my channel right now and watching, all of you, is just a great group of ladies, that really, you know, have been paying attention here to what, not only what I like and what they enjoy, what you all enjoy in my interactions with my babies and all of that, but I feel everyone actually listening when I'm talking to what I'm saying, because I got all that flack when I let Gabriel go, which was Keaton here. He was the silicone that I had around Christmas time when I was having the spine surgery and everything. And when I came on and I spoke frankly and about it and logically about it after I had gotten, you know, I actually disabled the comments on that video when I had stated that he was leaving. And it was the first time ever that I had to disable comments on a video. So I came on and addressed it. And I think it really made sense to a lot of people when I spoke about, you know, as a collector, as a channel creator, you know, that first off, you know, that this was a channel that I'm a collector that does buy and sell to change up my collection. I like experiencing the different sculpts and the different artists. So, you know, that's something I'm really upfront about. So I kind of had said in the beginning of that video, you know, if that's not, if that bothers you, you get attached to a baby, whatever, you know, then maybe I'm not the channel for you. But there's no reason to watch a channel that you don't like, how the person collects, and then leave, you know, mean comments, which is just, you know, that was just like the gist of. And I was kind of explaining why, why collectors would, you know, buy and sell, and that it's not fair to put that. Anyway, I don't have to go back into that, but what I'm saying is when I announced that Tatum was leaving and a new baby was coming, and I said, please trust me, you all are going to truly understand when you see this baby. Everyone did, and that was like amazing. You know, like I felt very connected to all of you. If that makes sense, I don't know if that makes sense. You know, it's hard sometimes between, like, say, channel creator and viewers. Because a lot of people that are viewing your videos don't necessarily have channels of their own or even any other social media outlet, or they may just not be on the same ones that the channel creator is on, et cetera, et cetera. Like, what I'm saying is you're, you know, with a lot of you all, you're able to see us and get the glimpse into our life and see our babies and hear us talking, but we can't see you. We're not learning those things about you. However, I think that by the amazing comments that I've been getting and the flow and how in tune you all are with me, I'm feeling it. I'm really feeling it, and I really feel like I have a connection with all of you, even those that do not have channels and that I do not have, you know, I'm not, you know, looking at yours. And then some of you all do have channels, but, you know, that's kind of a separate video, and I've touched on that in many videos, that it is physically impossible to go and, you know, watch everyone's, you know, videos. It's just, if you look at the number of, you know, comments and you look at the number of subscribers, you know, it's just realism. It's just being practical to look and say, oh gosh, yeah, how could this person physically have enough time in the day? And of course, my time is very limited, most of you'll know. And lots of us, you know, come here to unwind, relax. It's our hobby, and we've got, you know, crazy busy lives and jobs and all that. I'm sure many of you viewing, you know, have that. And that's why I try to make it a point to say thank you to all of you that are here, that you're choosing to come to my channel, because there's so many options out there. There's so many reborn silicone doll collectors channels. There are so many ladies that are very talented, that are, you know, they do great editing and skits and all kinds of stuff, that you've got so many choices out there. So, you know, the bottom line is if you're hanging out here with me, you know, I appreciate that. And I want to get to know you all. And as I was trying to say, I feel, you know, a great connection with you all. I feel like, you know, we're all on the same page here. I feel very happy that my channel continues to be a safe place for you all, if that makes sense as well. That, you know, I try very hard to stay on top of the comments. If there's anything in there, that's why, like, I sincerely apologize for that whole horrific thing a few weeks ago, because I felt like that was my fault, that it was like some 11 hours that, you know, that was up, that you all were having to look at it and ponder, you know, responding to it in my defense, and some of you did, and I feel like I put you in that position. Now, I mean, it could happen again. There are times where a video will go up and I just get really busy and I don't check the comments for that many hours, but I try. I try my best, and I am, you know, aware now that can happen, because I really, that thought hadn't crossed my mind beforehand. So anyway, but what I'm saying is, you know, I work at it. You know, I realize now that, you know, I have, you know, a following of you ladies here, that we've all built a rapport and friendships and things. And I want, you know, my channel, I don't know, for the first time over the past few weeks, I've been feeling like, wow, this is my channel. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, I own this channel. This is my channel. You know, what goes on in the comments is my responsibility. What I put out there is my responsibility, like that sort of thing. And it's, you know, it's got, you know, a lot of thoughts have been going through my head. Some of it's overwhelming. I'm like, wow, this is a big responsibility. When I do something, I take it very seriously, and I tend to be the kind of person, when I kind of take on like a quote project, I will just do it to the nth degree till I'm so satisfied that it's perfect. When I was doing a lot of the photography, I actually was, I moderated on a few of the photography hubs. So like I would select like winners for features that day, and you know, draw in more subscribers and things like that. This was on Instagram, and I really enjoyed it. And then there was a platform, a place for all of the you know, people that work behind the scenes to get together. I forget what that app was called. It was really cool, that we'd all kind of hang out in like a chat room at night, and, you know, you made some lovely friends. Everyone there obviously was, you know, photographers. Anyway, I was great at it. And my main one was pocket animals, and that was, of course, all animals. So I was really, you know, I was good at selecting the photography that had, you know, had the animals and things like that. Was right up my alley, and I wholeheartedly like took it very seriously, and I had a little notebook of all the stuff, and you know, they loved me there because I did my job right. And of course it's all volunteer. You don't get paid for, you know, any of that, but it was a fun experience, and I learned a lot. You know, and I learned things on like photo editing and using different apps of workshops and things like that, because we had to like stamp the pictures, and just orchestrating and running things. It just was a great learning experience. And you know, I'm still in touch with those people, of course, but I'm just not, you know, actively doing it. But anyway, so here I kind of feel like, I kind of feel the same way. Like, you know, I started out, and this will always be a vlog here, and it's just capturing my journey as I go along in the doll collecting. The hobby, you know, got a hold of me very deeply, very quickly, and emotionally means so much to me on so many levels. Topic for another video. But it is, you know, that's how I feel. So I love having this platform here, where I can share with all of you my joy. That's the main part of it, is to share with other people, to share with all of you, to share with like-minded people what I'm enjoying here. And, you know, then the whole, you know, rest of it, you know, trickles down of what it means to be here on YouTube as a channel creator. So that's the main part, which again, you know, that's always, my channel is always going to be, you know, be just that. You know, I do me. I don't know how to be, and, you know, I know I'm opinionated, and I know, but that's me, and you know, it's me. And I hit, for instance, that milestone where I realized that you have to accept what's going to come along with that when you get onto a public platform, and when you speak your mind and your opinion and things like that. And when you put yourself out there, you know, you can be, you know, people can twist things, people could do things. And I got, you know, I had reached that point. I accepted that. I accepted that it's social media. It's one click, it's one delete. It's, that's, if I was going to let all of that affect my actual life in doing it, then it wouldn't be worth it for me to be here. It would be too stressful. So I had to make a conscious choice of, do I ignore these things and accepting that, these things are going to happen in the future. It's beyond, we can't control what other people do. We can only control our own selves and how we react to it. So, I reached that point where I accepted that, and, I've reached a lot of milestones here, and many of you all that have been with my channel have watched me. And those of you that are here and plan to stay, you're going to watch me continue to go forward and hit more milestones. And that's pretty cool. And as I said, I really feel connected with everyone here, and we're on this journey together, and it's super fun. I'll just touch briefly, and I don't want to beat a dead horse by any means, but I totally get that being here after a certain amount of time, there's only so many times you can talk about a subject. Say you love your dolls, do changing videos, do this or do that. And I understand that, and I understand that some YouTubers get burnt out, whether it's at 1 year or 3 years or 5 years or 10 years, whatever, people get burnt out. However, I do, and this is honest, this is from the bottom of my heart, my honest opinion. I really feel that if you are just on here sharing your journey and whatever fun, and if you do editing and skits and things you do, and to entertain and to have fun is all part of it too. But if you just mainly, if people enjoy who you are and the person that you are, they're going to enjoy following your journey, and they're not going to get bored hearing you talk, because life is life. Life moves forward, your collecting moves forward, your taste in your collection moves forward, etc., etc. So there's always going to be, I don't feel that there's any reason or excuse to get to the point where you are being cruel to others, and that you make it fun and a joke at the expense of other people's feelings. That's a crappy excuse for being mean-spirited. It really, really is. That's my honest opinion. There is no reason for it. Being, feeling like your audience needs something new and fresh, and how many times can you go over and over something, is a big crock of hogwash. It just is. And I think people who do that, they know it. They know it. And again, for quite a while, I would, grab my coffee and say, oh, good, such and such funny person is on. And then, all of a sudden something happens where it will hit you, and you realize that, oh my gosh, this is all at other people's expense. And it doesn't, it doesn't make you leave feeling good. And I most certainly don't sit here and blow sunshine up everyone's padushkas. I am not that person. It is not all flowers and rainbows and bowls of cherries and sunshine all the time, and I am not that way. But I still don't have to belittle, other people to, for views, for laughs, is what it boils down to. So I just, I think it's a really crappy excuse. I think it's a crappy excuse for not apologizing and for diverting attention, etc., etc. I really do. And I think that certain people have just gotten away with it for so long, and people accept the whole schmeal and the whole, oh, they're feeling defeated. They're feeling, I mean, you know, this is history repeating itself over and over and over again, just with new people, just with new viewers. And the reason why I'm beating the dead horse is because there are new people here. They, of course, y'all are lost, like, you know, and I'm really not talking about one specific individual. I'm saying on a whole, because there's many people that do that. And, you know, if we continue to support those people, they're going to continue to behave that way, because they're getting views, you know, they're making money, they're gaining popularity, and that's just, they're just going to keep doing it. You know, whether they change courses for a bit, you know, they'll be back up on, you know, mark my words. That's, you know, mark my words right here. So yeah, I definitely wanted to throw my 2 cents in about that. And, you know, I also feel like, you know, people that do the private membership things, you know, I would just make sure that, you know, you're a channel that's, you know, welcoming of everyone, and that you're not, you know, talking, you know, smack about people constantly behind their backs, because, you know, I ran into it myself unknowingly, you know, went and paid for a membership somewhere, and I didn't realize that I had a check to make sure that I wasn't being publicly, or not publicly bashed, but, you know, or, you know, the butt of the jokes in there. You get in, like, how freaking uncomfortable is that? Is that nuts? Is that crazy? So you all might want to check before you spend your money, you know, to join a membership. You know, I don't know how you would check, but just, you know, think about that, because you may, you know, be really surprised at how uncomfortable you may be. So you all might want to enjoy a Whopper instead. That's all I have to say. Hey, look, I don't, you know, I don't play that, you know, dancing around, beating around the bush. I don't play that subliminal message crap. I just, yeah, no. And I feel like I can talk to you all. That's the bottom line. I feel very connected again to you all. You know, I'm like a broken record here, but everyone, your comments are just amazing. They're inspiring. They're kind. Y'all are just like right there with me on the same page on what we're looking at, on what we're talking about how we're feeling about our babies, da-da-da-da-da. Like, everyone is just so in sync. And in general, in the community, I see tons of new babies, lots of ladies coming on and having a lot of fun. And I feel a big shift in what y'all want here. And, you know, as much as we all can admit, like, okay, you know, some of the drama and things is like, you can't look away, you want to, I get it, I totally get it. But I think that many ladies here are waking up and realizing that that's not what they want the hobby to be on a whole. So if you have to give up a little bit of, you know, entertainment and, you know, and look away, you know, people are doing it. And I think that is going to make it better for everyone here. Everyone that enjoys this hobby and collects, artists, channel creators, all of us, all of you, because, you know, there's a stigma on this hobby from the whole mainstream, hobbies in the rest of the world. And it's going to continue to be that way if within our community and within us, we don't even have control and we're all, bashing on each other and, acting so foolish. It's just, it just gives just a bad reputation for the whole community. And, I think a lot of ladies are realizing that they don't want, I would love to see this hobby be something where, many women that don't even know they love the dolls right now, or deep down inside do, but would never dream of expressing that or even telling their husband or their children or whatever, for fear of that they're going to look like a nut for, collecting what they loved in their childhood and treating them like babies because possibly they have an empty nest, empty arms, whatever it is, a desire. Wouldn't it be so nice to just see ladies be able to just be out and doing this and not feel, like people are going to be like, oh, look at that nutty woman playing with a doll, right? Seriously. And I think that we're headed in that direction. And I think that if we all just, get our heads and acts together here and, start just, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Stop stalking channels that you don't like. Stop wasting your time. You're polluting your head with toxicity. If someone is under your skin and you don't like them, don't watch them. Period. And do your own thing. Keep your own corner clean, so to speak. Anyway, I'm running out of time here because my camera's going to cut and I've chewed your all ears off. And I thank you all for listening. I hope everyone's having a happy and safe holiday today. This is my 12th St. Patty's Day sober. I am very proud of that. So how about a thumbs up and check and make sure you're subscribed and that you hit that notification bell so that you never miss a video and get invites to my lives. And until next time, God bless.